Hello, Hamish here from mortgagesonline.co.nz. I've got Hemant Patel with me today. We're talking family trusts. Hemant, common mistakes out there? What do you see?
I think one of the most common mistakes I've noticed amongst settlers is where they treat trust assets as if they were personal assets. A trust asset should always be considered to be assets held by a separate entity and utilized for the benefit of the general body of beneficiaries.
That's a good point. For example, running check accounts, probably best to run your salary into a separate bank account.
Yes, absolutely. Trusts, often if the trusts are held to hold, rather created to hold the family home, then those accounts or a bank account held in the name of the trust should not be used for personal use.
Likewise with buying a boat, maybe with using
that question
with the loan on the trust.
Yes, it happens quite often. I think the important thing to record is that is the asset that is being purchased using trust funds, perhaps a top up on a family home, is for the best or is for the benefit of the beneficiaries as a whole. So
something like that might be okay. Maybe a family car, for example.
Invariably, I would suggest a family boat, as long as the reasons have been properly recorded. Treating again trust assets as being independent from personal assets, then it's fine.
So maybe a convertible two-seater.
That may be crossing the boundary a bit, I think.
So you've looked at some changes in the Act you mentioned, or
yes.
Changes in the law, the industry.
The trust law has been with us for many years. In fact, it's since the medieval ages. In New Zealand, I think on last count, if there was one, there are about 400 to 500 family trusts in existence.
Oh, wow.
So it's probably the most trust country in the world, I would imagine, per capita. People need to be conscious of the reasons why trusts were formed in the first place. And I think my advice to a lot of our clients and yours would be to, first of all, look at the reasons why the trusts were formed when they were formed and whether they are still relevant today.
Because obviously you can... what about if you are running your trust incorrectly, or you suspect you might be? What are the next steps? Can a trust be salvaged?
Yes. The trusts can be salvaged. I think it's important. Obviously, the circumstances differ from case to case, but it's important that if you feel as if you have been treating trust assets as personal assets, then take advice immediately.
Okay, well, look, thanks for that, Hemant. I think that's got some real useful bits in there, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Patel Nunn Legal. You guys do a bit of conveyancing for us as well that we find very useful from time to time. You've got a decent sized team there now?
Yes, we have. Yes, and glad to have benefit to your clients.
Cool. Thanks.